Hey there, it is Saturday, July 29th, and I thought we'd play some daily games, as I am wont to do on Saturdays. Actually, I play daily games every day, I just don't always have the camera on when I do it. I'm going to keep it a little simple today. I thought I'd do Quordle, connections, and then we'll finish it up with a time guesser, which can take anywhere from 10 minutes to half an hour, so we'll see how that goes. But we'll start with Quordle, and here we are. I want to say a few things. First of all, welcome to any new subscribers. I'm very happy to have you here. And thank you so much to all of my continued viewers. Your loyalty is so appreciated. You have no idea how much it means to me to know that there are people that look forward to my videos and make it a point to watch them. That's all any YouTuber wants, right? Thank you especially to my patrons who not only are loyal in viewership, but part with some of their hard-earned money to support me. If you are interested in supporting me on Patreon, there's a link on your screen now. Well, that's the URL. I can't put links yet because I can't do that till I can monetize, which is why I have a Patreon, because I can't monetize yet. Or there's a link in the description to go over there, and you can join for as little as $1 a month. But if you spring for the $5 Explorer tier, you get priority consideration for starting word suggestions and other little perks like that. And sometimes there are Explorer tier only videos that I release only on Patreon, so you can look for those. But yeah, let's play some games. So for Quordle, I like to try to do some kind of a themed or thematic start based on stuff going on. If you, by the way, would like to suggest a batch of starting words for Quordle, it should be 2 or 3 words that are thematic in some way, either having to do with something in your life or in the world or in my life, or just a pair or triplet of words that you think go together really well. I don't just want your starting word set, I want something thematic. If there's a holiday or something special going on, something like that. So just, it's pretty wide open in terms of how I start Quordle on these videos, but that's sort of the vague guidelines. Haven't had much. I've been for a month now. I started a new job last month. I've been at it for a month now. I am an accountant. I'm a new accountant. And this is the first time I've worked full-time outside of my house since 2006. So it's quite an adjustment for me. But I'm enjoying it. And so maybe we'll do something related to having a job. I know I did already use, I think, taxes and audit, so we'll do something different. How about office? Office is 6 letters, so that won't work. I drive to work every day. Oh, that was a good starting word. Oh my goodness. Okay. And when I get there, I drink the free colas. One of the perks of going into work is the free Diet Coke. I am a Diet Coke girl. If you want to buy me a drink, Diet Coke is the way to go. Just saying. Diet Coke, French fries, and ice cream, keys to my heart. Okay. I think that bottom left word is alive. What do you think? Wow, look at this. So many letters. This is fantastic. I want that to be aloha so badly, but I don't even know if that is on the list. What is going on the top left, though? Value? Yep. And then the bottom right, we've got a bunch of information as well. Leash? Almost. Almost. Wait, then what is it? Because it's not lease. They're putting me on a leash. Oh, least. Hadn't used T yet. That did rule aloha out, though, so that's probably just as well. It's not album. Alloy? Oh no, L isn't third. Oh, there is an O though. A-L-O, not alone. Along? Yep. Wow, that was a good solve. Wow, I just got lucky. Drive was such a good starting word. I had no idea. Awesome. All right, let's play some connections. All right, if you're not familiar with this is a new one from New York Times. So I don't know, it's been around for like a month or two, I guess, at this point. It's not that new. And you're going to group 16 words into 4 sets of 4 based on something that the 4 words have in common with each other. So four groups. I don't know why it's so hard for me to explain. It's not complicated to understand. All right, so we are looking for words. Okay, so I see corduroy, denim, linen, and tweed. Those are all fabrics. Yep. What else do we have? Spectre, spirit, ghost, and phantom. Those are all, you know, ghosts. Visions, apparitions. That's a good word. That's the word I was looking for. This is not very hard, I have to say. All right, now what's going on here? Tease, needle, poke, and rib are all ways of making jokes at people. Bother. Synonyms for bother, I guess. So then, what do Genie, Scar, Stitch, and Beast have in common? Disney characters. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, things you rub and pop out of a lamp, but that didn't make very much sense. Scar was the one that was really throwing me. I was like, what does that have to do with the rest of it? All right, that one isn't very hard. Sometimes they're really good at giving you like a misleading one. Like somebody might think, oh, stitch has to do with fabric because it's sewing. You know, you have stitch, needle, and some fabric. So that's actually pretty good. You've got genie that could have fit in with like phantoms and spirits. But I didn't find that terribly difficult. How did you do? All right, let's finish it up with some time guesser. See how we do. Okay, what is going on in this photo? So they're wearing masks, which puts us in COVID times. And it says Scotland Police, so we must be in Scotland. That is some good information right there. I think that's all the information I really need. So let's go, wonder where, maybe Edinburgh? Let me just, Poilias Alba? What? Does that mean Scotland Police in Gaelic? I don't know. Do they use Scots Gaelic in like everyday stuff in Scotland? I know that in Ireland they put Irish on all the signs because they're bringing back Irish, which is fantastic. I fully encourage people to bring back their native cultural languages. I've never seen this. Anyway, yeah, that's Scotland and it's COVID times. So let's go, we may as well go Edinburgh, right? Seems pretty likely. I'm just wondering what they're doing. What is that? 2021 maybe? People emerging again, but wearing masks? Let's do it. Oh, Glasgow. Glaswegian police returning Commonwealth Games mascot Clyde to a primary school after it was stolen over 7 years by a local. Oh my goodness. Well, it was Glasgow, but I got the right year, and honestly, Scotland's not that big, and at least it wasn't like Aberdeen or somewhere like way up in Inverness. Anyway, I don't know how I would have known it was Glasgow versus Edinburgh with this information unless I knew what this was. But that's very cute. Anyway, let's go to the next one. That was a good start. Well. Okay. Picture is not in very good condition. It's very like scratched up, but this is definitely old. This is an old car. I mean, is that, you know, who? In World War I, maybe? That picture is weird. I guess Germany or Austria? I don't know. I really have no clue. Like, how would I know where this is unless I'd seen this picture before and knew what it was a picture of? Huh. I mean, all I can see is the mustache, and I'm having trouble seeing the rest of the person. Like, he wasn't the only one with a mustache like that in those days. People don't do it anymore for obvious reasons, but at the time it was popular. Could be Charlie Chaplin. Either way, it's definitely old, but I don't know where. I'm going to go... Actually, probably 30s with that car. I don't think that's a 20s car. Look at the running boards. All right, let's go 33 in... I guess I'll go Berlin. I don't really know. That doesn't feel right, but... Oh, it was the 20s. And it is Hitler. Okay, I had the right idea. I almost went next to a Bavarian gate shortly after his release from Landsberg prison, where he wrote Mein Kampf. Well, World War I would have been as bad a guess as 1932 was. And then I wasn't even sure it was Hitler, which it is. Anyway, right. Okay, moving on. Bell. Well, that's the Swiss flag. There's quite a few Swiss flags, in fact, so I'm going to go with the hunch that we are in Switzerland. Hotel des Alpes restaurant. So, Swiss Alps. I mean, that's beautiful. Look at this. This is, like, amazing. So which... I mean, this is Bell, but I think Bell is... Is it the hotel, maybe? My dad tells a story when he was younger. He went to Switzerland for the first time, and he couldn't figure out why there were so many, like, Red Cross flags, like flags about all these, like, hospitals and doctors and stuff. And then he was like, oh, wait, that's just the Swiss flag. Anyway, my dad's a very smart guy, so it's a very funny story coming from him. Let's see, we've got France, Sweden, United States, Great Britain, and I don't know what that is. Can't quite tell. I think oh, that's Sweden, and then, oh, Germany behind it, I see. So just international. I don't know what city this is. Let's see. Swiss Alps, looks like French speaking. So probably... Where do they speak French in Switzerland? Near France, I would suspect, but that wouldn't be the Alps, would it? Bell. I feel like this is sort of the thing you sort of just know. It appears to be a city with a river running through it. So... I mean, maybe it's just Zurich. Is that even... Maybe. You know what? There's a river running through Zurich. Let's see. Wouldn't be that surprising, I don't think. Is there a place called Bell here? On the river? Who knows? It doesn't seem unlikely, and I don't know that much about Switzerland, to be honest, so I'm just going to go with it. Let's see. There's a Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, alright. Let's just go... Joe and the Juice. I feel like they speak German more in Zurich, though. And that is... French. Wish I could read this. Also, this seems pretty old, doesn't it? Now, looking at it, at first it didn't seem that old, but... I don't know. Like this van, and this guy, and the bike. I don't know. I mean, it could be like over here. Lausanne, maybe? But that's not really in the Alps, is it? Maybe. I don't see a river running through it, though. There's small rivers. Is it Neuchâtel? Don't think so. Maybe it's Bern. Oh, Bern looks possible. This is also German. Well, this looks possible. I'm gonna go with Bern. Why not? How about... Wait. Oh no, I thought that said something else. Never mind. Like, this feels like something that would be 5Kable if I knew a little bit more about Switzerland. Another one of those situations where I'm like, oh, Switzerland, that's easy. And then I'm like, wait, I actually have no idea where in Switzerland. Oh, let's go with it. I don't think they speak that. I think Bern is also mostly German, but German speaking. But that doesn't mean they couldn't have a restaurant name in French, you know? Oh, I don't know. Let's go here. When? Maybe the 70s or the 80s? I'm gonna go 70s. Maybe late 70s. Hedge my bets a little bit. Watch it be like 2007. 1980! Oh, it was Lucerne! I almost went there! No, I didn't. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I almost went Lausanne, which is not close. So Zurich would have been closer, but still wrong. That wasn't that bad then. And 80 and I guess 77? That's not a bad score. I will take it. Moving on. Ooh. Well, that's not pretty. Volunteer hospital. Whoa. Where is this? When is this? I mean, those are 20s cars for sure. That's English, in case you weren't sure. Oh, I wish I could read that. That's a mess. Wow. Guess it was it a car accident, maybe? These are firemen, I think. Wow. What's over here? Maybe it's a riot or something. There's a lot of people. It feels like the United States to me, but I'm not sure. And I can't read that. But it looks like some kind of a protest sign. And then there's a flag here that I can't make out. There's a flag there too. See, this looks like a George Washington pose, doesn't it? Yeah, is this? Oh man, I don't know. Huh. Can't believe it doesn't say, like, what city the volunteer hospital is. Volunteer hospital, wow. I wish I could read this. Oh, like, sometimes they just give you these really tough ones. I almost want to go California with these license plates, but I feel like you can almost read it. Could be New York. Maybe. Could it be Washington? I don't know. It doesn't... Oh, I hate this. I hate when I'm like, I keep just thinking different things and second guessing myself and I don't really know and I just say things and then I'm wrong and I'm pretty confident it's the 20s though. Look at the this kid's hat or man's hat. I guess it's a man. And the fedoras. I love fedoras. They're great. What's going on over here? It does feel like George Washington to me. I'm gonna go New York. And I'm gonna feel silly when it isn't, or I'm gonna feel really smart when it is. I mean, it could be, right? Maybe? I'm gonna go around Washington Square Park because I feel like that's George Washington. It might not be, but for some reason that's what I want it to be. I don't think it is. I just want it to be. Let's go 24. Wall Street. Oh, it was New York! A terrorist bombing in 1920. Oh, wow. I don't know anything about that. It was New York and it was the 20s. I don't feel so silly. I went too far south, but that's okay. I mean, I could have been across the country from it. I could have been in a whole other country. Wall Street. Terrorist bombing in 1920 on Wall Street? I'm looking that up. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Wall Street bombing, 1920. The lunch rush was just beginning as a nondescript man driving a cart pressed an old horse forward on a mid-September day, 1920. He stopped the animal and its heavy load in front of the USSA office across from the J.P. Morgan building in the heart of Wall Street. Driver got down and quickly disappeared into the crowd. Within minutes, the cart exploded, killing 30 people and injuring 300. Oh my goodness. It wasn't obvious the explosion was an intentional act of terrorism. Crews cleaned the damage up overnight, including physical evidence that today would be crucial to identifying the perpetrator. By the next morning, Wall Street was back in business. Conspiracy theory abounded. New York Police Fire Department, the Bureau of Investigation, the U.S. Secret Service were on the job. They were able to reconstruct the bomb and its fuse mechanism, but there was much debate about the nature of the explosive, and all the potential components were commonly available. Wow. The letter carrier had found 4 crudely spelled and printed flyers in the area from a group calling itself the American Anarchist Fighters that demanded the release of political prisoners. The letters, discovered later, seemed similar to ones used the previous year in 2 bombing campaigns fomented by Italian anarchists. The Bureau worked diligently investigating up and down the East Coast to trace the printing of these flyers without success. Wow. September 16th, 1920. Italian anarchists, but we don't know for sure. Interesting. Wow. I never knew about this. Look at those. This is the photo, right? I think so. Or a similar one. No, I think it's the same one. Wow. Huh. Okay. Interesting. TIO. Okay. Next. Sevilla. Okay, well, I think we know where we are. Just a hunch. But why? Is this maybe during the Spanish Civil War? Like sheltering from a bomb or something? The clothing looks right for the 30s. Where's Seville? Who took it? Admit it, you moved it. Here it is. I found it. Unless it's Sevilla Street somewhere else? Ooh. That is so possible. I don't know what to think now. Could it be that this is the Sevilla Street Station or something? I don't have much to go on. I'm going to go with it. I don't really know. Here's a Sevilla St. Justa. Okay, maybe Justa, probably. Spanish. I know how to pronounce Spanish. I live in Southern California. Alright, I have no idea. I'm going to go there and I'm going to go... It looks like the 30s. I mean, look at her dress. His hat. Ugh, it doesn't even have to be Spain. I don't have much to go on. I'm just going to go with it. That was my first instinct. I'm going to keep going with it. How about 36? 38. Sevilla Metro Station in Madrid, 1938. Okay, so it was this... Okay. Wasn't a terrible guess. It wasn't a terrible guess. And we got 43K, which is great. I think I did pretty well considering what I had to work with. I am actually quite happy with that score. I'm usually happy if I break 40K. If I break 43K, I'm very happy. There was one time I got 46K. My camera was not on, obviously, but that's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy with that score. I feel good about my guesses. I worked with the information I had, and it was good for a change. So I got all the right countries. And I don't think I got a single... Well, I got New York right. I don't think I got any of the other cities right, but at least I got the countries right. And my years were pretty close on almost all of them. So, yeah, I'll take it. All right, I think that's going to do it for today's Daily Games. If you would like to support me on Patreon, you know what to do. If you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Show me support in that way. And... leave me a comment to say hello if you feel like it. All right. I will see you hopefully next week for more weekly daily word games. Bye for now.